Hello, and welcome to our summer virtual festival, I Too Sing America. We are so excited to share today's program with you and to introduce you to some incredible composers and poets, as well as our wonderful musicians.
Today and the next 2 Sundays in July, you will hear music that yearns to be heard, poignant and deeply moving texts that will call your heart to action, and passionate performances that will conjure many emotions. Through this festival, Calliope's Call is committed to uplifting unheard voices, creating unity and through diversity. We hope that the music you hear this month will inspire you to join us in this commitment.
The opening piece on today's program is entitled America, on text by Claude McKay, set by composer Anthony Philpott, who is one of our winning composers in our Call for Scores competition. Anthony conceived of his piece on March 6th, 2020, just before the pandemic. And then some months later, following the violent murder of George Floyd, he recalled the melody he had heard back in March and immediately set pen to paper. Like the poet Claude McKay, Anthony is also an activist and is currently compiling a book entitled A Hall for All, Black Musicians at the Town Hall, which traces the rise of prominent Black artists at the famed Performance Hall in New York City. We can't wait to read the book, and we are excited to share his piece with you today.
Although she feeds me bread of bitterness, and sinks into my throat her tiger's tooth, stealing my breath of life, I will confess I love this cultured hell that tests my youth. Her vigor flows within me like a flood, giving me strength erect against her hate. Her being sweeps my being like a flood. Yes, as a rebel fronts a king of state, I stand within her walls without a shred of terror, malice, not a word of cheer. Darkly I gaze into the days ahead, and see her might and granite wonders there. Beneath the touch of time's unerring hand, like priceless treasures sinking in the sand.
Hi, my name is MaKayla McDonald, and next I'll be presenting a piece by the prolific composer Jacqueline Hairston. Hairston is known as a national preserver of the spiritual. She is well known for arranging a multitude of spirituals sung and performed by many of the greats like Kathleen Battle and Leontine Price. Today I'll be presenting a song called She Sat Down for Freedom, in memoriam for Rosa Parks. This piece is an emphatic act of gratitude to Miss Rosa Parks for the work and sacrifices that she made. With a few spirituals here and there arranged in the piece, it is a very exciting one to sing and to share. I hope you enjoy.
yes, freedom. Not saying what this would lead to, she sat down 'cause she was simply tired. Tired in body, tired in mind, but not tired in spirit. Her faith was strong. Did she even know what she started? She must have sensed that it was a time to make a change. And little did she know what that change would bring about. Oh, freedom! Oh, freedom! Oh, freedom over me! Oh, ain't weary yet, 'cause there's no time for me to fret. I'll not rest till I know all free. Who is this pioneer of freedom? Who fought the good fight? Rosa Louise McCully Parks. Has she died in vain? I think not, for there is a balm in Gilead for Rosa Parks. She'll always be an icon, mother of civil rights. Rosa Parks. She will always be a lasting legacy for now and
Blind Tom plays for Confederate troops, 1863, from Tyehimba Jess's Pulitzer Prize-winning work, Olio. The slave's hand stands free, unfettered, flying across ivory, feet stomping toward a crescendo that fills the forest pine, reminding the Rebs what they're fighting for: black, captive labor. Tom, slick with sweat, shows a new trick. Back turned to his piano, he leans like a runner about to throw himself to freedom through forest bramble, until he spreads his hands behind him. He hitches fingertips to keys, hauls Dixie slowly out of the battered upright's teeth like a work song dragged across cotton fields, like a plow, weighted and dirty, ringing with a slaver's song at master's bidding. In Tyhimba Jess's Olio, we are introduced to a cast of characters who illustrate the art, life, and experiences of, quote, the first generation of Black artists to pursue their crafts in a United States after the end of slavery. Sisserietta Jones, Carnegie Hall, 1902, O Patria Mia, was written just a few short years ago by George Lamb. In this piece, we are introduced to Sisserietta Jones as a woman, as a singer. We are introduced to the plight of Aida. We zoom out and we see an examination of the Black aesthetic and a whole host of other things. So this is Sisserietta Jones, Carnegie Hall, 1902, O Patria Mia.
Darkness of her fate, Aida, singing in the tomb of her lover, an ocean pale, as the aria circling from her mouth. Pit cloaked in breaths, ocean, a war inside her voice, a battle of tongues, sung doloroso, the husk of shadow on air. With the soul of her father's sermon for truth, in bone, with a legacy of bones wrapped in ocean, with a national healing, hog-tied to song. Let me hum it to you, sweet with vivace. Let me scrape it into our history. Let my voice turn its scarred back on you. Let my skin disappear to cover you whole. Let my molten song be a blessing. Let the ash cover all our faces. Let ash be the secret that masters itself. Let the curtain rise upon the hidden face. Let the spotlight burn. Spirituals inside my throat, bury them in opera's echoes of grandeur. Resurrect the holy grind of tremolo and tradition. Let the key be infinite. Let the coon song scatter. Let each mouth be envy. Let the bloodlines be muddied. I stand solo in this country of the conscience. Leda, against drowning in all that summons her alive. I bear the crescendo of ocean inside me. Carry its bones inside my attack. I am a wave reaching beyond the shore. Let this belting be unbinding. Let all bring the sound of all wanting. Let patria speak the names of all my fathers. Let the curtain rise to show the face that is known. Let the country be mine. Let the country be mine. Let this country be mine.
Margaret Bonds was composing in the 1930s and 1950s and is greatly associated with the Harlem Renaissance. She is the first black student from Northwestern University in Chicago. She also studied at Juilliard. In speaking of the Harlem Renaissance, one cannot help but think of Langston Hughes, and as it happens, both Margaret and Langston were very close friends and collaborated on many projects, one of which is being seen and performed today, the Three Dream Portraits. It is wonderful and a privilege to offer these pieces with MaKayla and Charles. The poetry, as we all know, by Langston Hughes is poignant and fitting today. Margaret's setting of these texts speak to many of the reflections and feelings and emotions that are likely felt by black folks today. The sense of longing to be understood, to be heard, and to be seen, and also keeping the sense of integrity while manifesting bravery and dealing with heartache, while also manifesting joy. Such a pleasure to be offering these pieces with my colleagues, and hope you'll enjoy.
Because my mouth is wide with laughter and my throat is deep with song, you do not think I suffer after I have held my pain because my mouth is wide with laughter, you do not hear my inner cry, because my feet are gay with dancing, you do not know.
America. I am the dark brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes. But I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow I'll sit at the table when company comes. Nobody will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed.
Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon to celebrate these powerful voices on the birthday of our nation. We will certainly be reflecting on the historical events highlighted by this program, as well as their ramifications for our nation, and we invite you to as well.
Please join us on July 11th and July 18th for our next two programs as part of our festival, I Too Sing America. Thank you.
Thanks.